Hello and welcome to a fresh start, week 11. Here we go. Started a week off, relatively normal. Muscle snatches up to 91 for doubles. Progressive overload there. Then we did some low hang clean and jerks at 120. These are feeling really nice, feeling really snappy. I'm starting to actually move the feet a little bit in the split, which is promising. And then we did, this is 210 for triples. I did do a single at 240 and then it wasn't happening. So I just dropped back down, did 210 triples. Made it move relatively fast. So this wasn't the craziest start to the week. Tuesday, what did we do? Tuesday morning, this is. Bent presses at 35. It just feels like an extension of my hand. Doesn't feel heavy at all, which is quite promising. I don't know if I'm getting as much benefit from it anymore, but I feel like it's still pretty useful, surely. So I'm keeping them in. But I can go up to 35 with like no warm-up now, so I don't know, when we were watching Carlos in Bulgaria, he was doing them at 36. So I'll go to 37. But yeah, I don't know if I'll go heavier. Maybe for the one-off, but not to do sets. And then this was 100 kilos block snatches, and then we did behind the neck jerks, powers. This was Tuesday evening. It's a bit of a slow start to the week, but it does pick up. Did my drop jerk dips, 150. Again, I still feel like these are useful. Lurches at 100. I'm thinking of bringing back some front squats now. Start pushing them a little bit more. And then using back squats as a tempo. As a tempo exercise. Just because I'll be able to get more load on than the Zerchers. These have been good for tempo though. And then Wednesday we did 99 kilos, this is, for 4 sets of 3, which again is another PB. Every week is a PB at this point with the strict press. I'm very, very happy with this. It was, very promising. Did some sleeper stretch final boss. This is essentially one of the GoWOD tests, and this is basically how I got to a max score on the sleeper stretch, so there is a reason for it, but my internal rotation of my shoulders wasn't fantastic, and obviously now, according to GoWOD, it's very good. And then the external rotation stretch here, as you can see, I am decent at this. And then on Thursday we did our snatch plus hang, 100. This wasn't too bad. I need to work on the catch just not being as loose, and really sitting into it with some aggression. I had it on this day, but towards the end of the week I didn't. And then just not rolling the shoulders forward in the catch. Jerks at 120, these were nice. Yeah, these are solid. I think these were triples. We did our heaves at 150. The heaves are going really well. I actually feel like these are strengthening my knees quite a lot as well. Every time I catch, I feel my quads and glutes work, which is quite rare for me to feel both. That's pretty useful. And then because of the comp on Sunday, we tried doing the barefoot day before lifts on the Friday to see how that would feel. Obviously it felt good doing it. On the comp day I felt pretty good as well, so it's good to know that I can do this 2 days out or the day before and just feel fine. So that's quite useful to know, actually. So I did a little bit of mobility work barefoot, and then I did some glute work afterwards. And then here, this is the Saturday, this is the day before the comp. Activation drills. I did some drop catch beams, single leg RDL, and then we're getting into the comp. So the plan was to go 125, 150, and we went a little bit heavier, but only 3 kilos. So we actually opened on 120. I just looked at the scoreboard and I just knew that 15, 20, 25 would be a bit of a nightmare in terms of having to wait incredibly long amount of time. So I went 20, 25, 28. I felt like I could have gone 30, but I just, not only did I not care, but I just thought, I'm trying to make it nice. But it made the jumps a bit easier. So this is actually what I hit.
Yeah.
This was my 3rd attempt, wasn't it, at the last comp? So that's promising. Bump that up.
Yes, Benedict.
This is 25.
Come on.
2nd attempt. So the last comp I think I got 120, 145. So 8. Yeah, okay. 13 kilos more. I can live with that. 125, also very easy, and then 128.
Come on.
I don't know whether to call them like PBs or not. Like, obviously they're not PBs, but like season's best is probably a better way. We used to use that in athletics quite a lot, and yeah, maybe I should. Year's best. 128. So the only thing that's a little bit painful is the catch. Actually, off the floor was actually all right, but that catch was a bit painful. So I didn't had a bit of softness in the catch, and then I start rolling forward. The pull feels really strong, and it absolutely flies off my hip. So it's promising, but it just needs a bit of work on that final kind of stability. Clean jerk, the plan was 40, 45, 50, and I just thought I'll just stick to that. They were all pretty easy. The warm-up was fine. Actually moving my feet in a jerk, which is the thing I'm happiest about. When I did this 145 at the last comp, I was in like 4 to 5 out of 10 pain afterwards, and now doing a little bit more, I'm actually on like 1. I can still feel my knees, but like a 1, not nothing more.
Come on, mate, come on. Let's go, Benedict. Come on.
And this is it, 150, final lift. So what's that, 278 total? Super random, but the open weightlifting rankings, the graph will start increasing again, which is nice. I'll try and do another comp before the British. If not, we'll see you at the British. But yeah, another good week.